Good morning, welcome back to Breakfast Television. You want a chance to sail away? We can help you with that. Go to breakfasttelevision.ca right now. Got a great contest going on. It's your chance to win a pair of passes to the Mid-Canada Boat Show, kicking off today and running all weekend long.
Yeah, it's a fantastic event, and all you have to do is go to the website to enter to win passes. Yeah,
so our buddy Drew is actually giving us an example of that. It now kicks off this afternoon. Winnipeg Convention Center runs right through the weekend, Saturday and Sunday it's open. And there's a variety of boats no matter what your lifestyle, everything from like wakeboarding to kayaking.
And at this year's event, you can learn how to get certified for safe boating, compete in a casting competition for cash and prizes, get closer to a walleye than you've ever been before. To show us more about that, BT's Drew Kozub brings us the Hog Trough.
One of the major highlights of the Mid-Canada Boat Show has to be the Hog Trough, which we'll tell you about a little bit later on today. But first, Jim, let's talk a little bit about the show, because this is very exciting. Doors open today. It's ladies' night, so ladies get in free. What's going to be happening this weekend at the convention center?
Oh man, we've got the Hog Trough with there's pro fishermen working. We've got the casting competition for both pros and amateurs. There's cooking demonstrations on the second floor, cleaning demonstrations on the second floor for to cook and clean the fish that you've caught. And we've got 200 boats up on this floor, a whole pile more of different sizes and shapes of boats on the other two floors. This building is busting at the seams.
So everything to do with fun on the water, and a really big range here, because we're talking about the big pontoon boats, we're talking about speed boats, we're talking about wakeboarding boats, but then even canoes and kayaks.
Canoes and kayaks, there's every size and shape of boat you could imagine right here. Right in downtown Winnipeg.
So, and the great thing about events like this is you're bringing all the dealers together, so we're saving the time of driving from place to place, and by bringing them together, it's like when you put like beta fish together and they get really aggressive and they're trying to like fight against each other, so they're fighting to get our business. That's what's going on.
That's exactly what happens. It gets the customer a chance to look at all the dealers in one place, compare boat to boat, and it makes the dealer sharpen their pencil an awful lot because they got the competitor across the aisle marking his price down.
Well, it's really good news for us. So if we're in the market for boats, this is the place to be.
You won't get a better time.
All right.
And it's all the dealers in central Manitoba or central Canada right here.
Perfect. Well, thanks a lot, Jim.
Thank you.
This behind me is absolutely spectacular because we have live fish in here that are absolutely massive. Jay, tell us a little bit about this display behind us.
It's a 42-foot display. It holds 5,000 gallons of water. We have some massive walleyes in there. As you can see later, there's actually a 12, 13-pounder in here. I get to pull this tank all over the United States. It's my first trip to Canada. It's been a really great trip. It's a long haul, but it's been a really great trip.
So yeah, Jay, you're talking about the walleyes, those things are so massive. I didn't know they came that big. So where are these fish coming from, and how are you moving them around place to place?
These fish came from Winnipeg, actually right here in Winnipeg. They come from a lake. A gentleman brought them to me this morning. And normally when I go from show to show, I basically just drain the tank out, and the fish go in a box behind the truck, and they're on an oxygen bottle, and that's how they survive from road trip to road trip.
Darn it! So my excuse of we don't have walleye that big here, that's not going to work, because these walleye were actually found here. So during the Mid-Canada Boat Show, people can just come down, check this out, and get up close and see these fish.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of the local pros around here, a lot of local experts teaching you how to do different fishing techniques, some new and improved techniques, I'm sure. And it's just going to be a fun show. And right here beside it is going to be the casting competition, which I'm sure I've never seen one of them yet at a boat show in the States. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch, and maybe I'll get to participate.
You know what? I got to see them last year, and it is unreal. Like, these guys are like sharp shooters with their targets. Like, they can throw a pop can across the room and then hit it out of the air and then hit it on the ground. So absolutely something to see.
That's going to be a lot of fun. I'd like to see my my southern techniques up against you northern boys up here. It's going to be a lot of fun.
A little Canada-U.S. rivalry going on. So look for Jay. Make sure to tell him your fishing stories, and maybe there'll be a little challenge happening here at the Mid-Canada Boat Show. Thanks a lot, Jay.
You bet. Thank you.
If you want information about the show, tickets, times, all those details, just go to our website at breakfasttelevision.ca. Take a quick break here on BT. More to come from the Mid-Canada Boat Show later today on City.